Where's Grandad? Written and read by Anne Armand, illustrated by Emily Kiddy. For Alfred, Elsie and Piers.
It was a beautiful day in the small village of Moulton where Nana Nanny and Grandad David live. Alfred, Elsie and Piers had come to see Nanan and Grandad to play and have tea. Alfred and Elsie ran up the garden path to Nanan's and Grandad's and rang the doorbell. Piers was already there. Nanan, Grandad and Piers came to the door. It was a big step up into their house. Alfred and Elsie waved goodbye to Mummy and went and found the toy box with Piers. They played together with all the toys, the train set, lorries and cars, made some Play-Doh shapes and colouring. Alfred made a boat from the cushions of the sofa and took Nana, Grandad, Elsie, Piers on the trip to sea like Daddy does. The engine broke, but Alfie soon fixed it. It was time for tea, so Grandad took Alfred, Elsie and Piers out to play hide and seek in the garden while Nana made some sandwiches and a few special treats, ice buns, chocolate biscuits and strawberry jelly. "Tea time!" shouted Nana as she looked on into the garden where everyone was playing. Elsie was standing there with her eyes covered by her hands, shouting "Cuckoo!" Alfred was hiding behind the big hedge while Piers ran around to join in. "Boo!" said Grandad as he found Alfred, Elsie and Piers. They all screamed. "Come on," he said. "Let's go in for tea." In the house the table was set. "Yum," said Alfred. "Cake," said Elsie. "Tractor," said Piers, his favourite word. They all sat at the table and began to eat their tea. "Have a nice tea," said Grandad. "I think I'll go and cut down a few more branches in the garden. Come out when you've eaten your tea and we can all play. Nanan too." Alfred said he liked Nanan sandwiches and ate them all up. Elsie was a bit of a rascal and took one bite, and somehow the rest of the sandwich ended up on the floor beside Nanan. "No," said Elsie. Piers was hungry. He took the ham out of the sandwich and popped the bread on the floor just in case Piglet and Smiggly were there. There were lots of dirty faces at tea time. Once tea had finished, they all washed their hands. "Potty?" asked Nanan. "No, don't need it, Nanan," said Alfred, as he was the oldest and biggest of Elsie and Piers. He was big brother to Elsie and cousin to Piers. "Let's go into the garden and find Grandad," said Nanan. "I wonder where he's got to. Let's all call for him." "Grandad, where are you?" shouted Nanan first. No answer. "Grandad, where are you?" shouted Elsie. Still no answer. "Dada," said Piers, which was what he called most people as he was still quite young. But still no sound, no reply. Where was he? "Oh dear," said Nanan. "Let's go and look round the garden." Alfred took the lead for the search for Grandad, followed by Elsie, Nanan, with Piers holding her hand. "Grandad, where are you?" they all shouted. But still no answer from Grandad. Where could he be? "Let's look in the log cabin," said Alfred. So off they all went. They opened the doors and peered inside. No Grandad there. Nanan looked down at Elsie, who had begun to cry. "Grandad, where are you?" she said as a tear rolled down her cheek. "Don't worry, Elsie," Nanan said. "We will find him." Alfred bowed down and gave her a kiss and a big hug, as big brothers do. Piers still continued to call, "Da, da, da, da." They looked everywhere in the garden, but still no Grandad. And suddenly they all heard, "Help! Help! Whoa!" They all looked left and right, up and down, but couldn't see where the voice was coming from. "Whoa! Help!" shouted Grandad. "Over here," he said. There, behind Grandad's garden shed, was Grandad, hanging from the branch of the tree. "Oh," he shouted, holding tightly to the branch, "am I glad to see you." Grandad had propped the ladder against the tree and climbed up it to reach the branch he wanted to cut off. But he wobbled and then the ladder fell to the floor, leaving Grandad hanging from the branch, which was too high to let go and jump. So he just hung on the branch, waiting for someone to rescue him. "Hold tight," they all shouted. "We're coming to help you." Alfred, Elsie, Piers and Nanan got the ladder and lifted it against the tree that Grandad was hanging from. "Be careful," they shouted as Grandad stretched his leg over to the ladder. Grandad slowly put both feet on the ladder. "You can let go now, Grandad," they said as they tried to guide him to safety. It wasn't long before Grandad was safely back down on the ground. They all gave him a hug, which was around his legs as Grandad was very tall. Nanan asked, "What were you doing?" "Come on," said Nanan. "Let's go and make a nice cup of tea." The end. For our beautiful grandchildren, Alfred, Elsie and Piers, who we share such wonderful memories and spend special times with, we love you as much as the whole world. Nana Nanny and Grandad David.